2, 1, action.
Right, we're here today with Ben. We're sitting in beautiful Kensington. Have a scan there, Kieran. Show the audience where we're at. Got the talent in the background. And we're going to ask Ben. You've moved over. You were from Western Australia. You living up in the mines, up in northwest there.
Yep. Yeah.
Earn and bank, and then you decided to have a bit of a sea change and come down to Adelaide and take a big pay cut. Why did you want to do that? People say, "Oh, you're crazy. You know, make this money. Money equals happiness."
I guess to set the scene, I was earning six figures, working what you'd call a lifestyle roster. Week on, week off. From the outside, it looked like I had everything, but on the inside, I just almost wanted to kill myself, to be honest.
Yes. How much were you making per week on average?
About 4,000 a week.
Yeah. So Aussie dollar. Yeah, that's good money.
Yeah. So I was, like I said, from the outside, everyone's like, "Oh fuck, what are you doing? Why would you leave this job?"
Yeah.
You're like, you're set. But I was just like dreading life, dreading every day. Like it was just a chore.
Why were you did you start off dreading the days, or just there was people you worked with, or was just you didn't believe it anymore, or what?
Just didn't align with my values, really.
Yeah. When you first started working in the mines, did you align with values?
Probably not, but
the money was
the money is just like
big magnet.
It's like come in. Take
true. If you're earning $500 a week, you probably wouldn't have done the job.
No, definitely not.
That's always good. A good compass is if you're going to get paid $200 or $500 a week, Western income, or if you do it for free, and if you still do it for free, then it's probably a job for you. But if you wouldn't do it for free, then get out.
Yeah, you wouldn't go up there for any less than what they're paying.
Yeah, so then you're in the wrong job, and eventually it'll catch up with you. But you're one of the people who, most people just get high, drunk, and do drugs.
Yeah, most of the, I'm just generalising here, but most of the men and women up there, they get paid and then they go down the pub, or the mess, wet mess, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Just drink.
It's a lot of drug abuse, alcohol abuse.
Yeah. They just drown the sorrows to sort of numb the discontent of their life.
Yeah.
So.
What drugs are being used? You reckon meth and stuff like that? A bit?
Well, no, because there's drug testing quite often, so there's no prohibited substances. There's alcohol use.
Yeah, okay. So alcohol is a drug of choice. And, the encouraged drug.
But there's definitely people abusing sort of legal medicines. Like
Ritalin, yeah. Adderalls and Taxis and stuff like that.
Stuff,
yeah, there you go. That's the way around it as well. Because the thing is, you probably could take meth and say, "Oh, I'm taking Adderall as well, like dexamfetamine." I think it's almost the same drug in terms of blood test.
Yeah, you'd have to have some sort of prescription. But
that's probably
if you fail a drug test, you lose your job.
Yeah, unless you got the TUE from the doc for the dexamfetamines. Right. So how? And then when you quit, that first day when you quit, or did you get quit? Or you got fired, or what?
Yeah, so I quit, and it was just like cold turkey. Had no plan. It was like this freeing feeling.
Yeah. How did you feel the next day? You wake up and you're like,
I was like, I got up and just danced. Like, it's just euphoric.
Quit before you're fired.
Yeah, that's it.
And what did your family say? Do they know? Or?
Me mum.
They do now.
Me mum and that, they were quite supportive. Do what's best for you, which I was glad for. But your dad, I guess, he was kind of supportive, but at the same time, I feel like he was like, it's probably a bad idea. But I'd have told him at the end of the day, this is a decision for my future, for my benefit. So, you can have your input, but I'm not basing my decision off of your input.
Because how old are you now?
25.
25, yeah. So you woken up pretty early. It's not a job for you. A lot of people in the mines probably don't have a choice. You got kids, wife, mortgage. What did the percent you be? You reckon? 90%, yeah. Got sort of sperm jacked, and it's like, right, gotta get the mortgage going.
That's
it. Someone's got to do the mining, I guess. Someone's got to build the roads.
Yeah.
So that's where shout out to Dr. Snip, vasectomy saviour there. And what advice would you have to people who work in jobs that they really don't enjoy anymore? What would you say? Just get out.
I guess initially probably to start to look to minimising your expenses. You don't want to leave a job if your expenses are $1,000 a week, because how are you going to fulfil that? Look to minimise your life, your expenses. That's probably the good start, and then start looking at how you can exit out of that industry.
Just make a call. So.
Yeah,
got to go. Got a family.
Just realising
personal issue going on.
Realising what's actually important.
Yeah.
In your life.
I think a good one is just that the good out is to say I've got a family crisis going on right now. I'm really unfortunate. This is unexpected. I love I'm sorry about that.
Well, even I feel that's unnecessary. Just tell it how it is.
You can do that, but then it's like as a job reference or whatever. Or some people might feel like jealous of you. Like, you're going to escape us. Like we're not good for you. If you sometimes you have to lie to protect someone's feelings, and especially in that instance, if you say I've got a family crisis. Because otherwise the crabs are going to like grab you and try and pull you back in the pot. So Ben did this, Ben did that, blah blah blah. This is too good for us. And so sometimes it's best to preserve people's self-esteem and just tell them what they want to hear. Because a lot of these people are under a lot of drugs and influence and pressure, and if you give a bit of too much truth, like they're going to want to kill you. So literally, So sometimes it's best is to tell the NPCs something they can digest versus the brutal truth. I've learned that the hard way. But what I guess a lot of people, they get this high-paid job and then they live a lavish lifestyle to try and distract themselves from the fact they're not doing what they want to do.
Buying all these clothes, cars, just to fill this void, which it's only going to get deeper. Which I luckily sort of didn't fall into that, I guess, in a way. Like I recognised that this void is only going to be filled by leaving.
Who inspired you to that? Did you some wake up call, or you see something on the internet, or was it me, or
a combination of things? Like obviously watching your videos gave me the mindset of living this type of lifestyle that we live now. But it was sort of like this slow. I guess probably a couple of months. I knew I was going to get out. And I was just like, this is the time, make the call now.
So you moved to Adelaide, eastern suburbs, the durianrider recommendation. Enjoying it?
Yeah,
it's a pretty good place, isn't it?
Wouldn't change a thing.
If this area in Australia didn't exist, I wouldn't live in Australia. Like Australia is going down the gurgle, unfortunately. I've been spending in Sudan and North Korea, but I would live in in Asia for sure.